First, let's go to a show by Black Rat Productions that's touring Wales with 2 performances in London, and that's on until the end of November. Black Rat staged John Godber's play Bouncers last year, and now with the support of Blackwood Miners Institute has brought that play back. Now, this company was set up to perform a one-off production of an Edward Albee play some years ago, but continues to work on a self-funding basis and now has 7 or 8 productions to its credit. Bouncers has a cast of 4, and that includes Mike Doyle, who's perhaps better known for musical theatre and comedy, and the show is directed by Richard Tunley, who also plays one of the 4 bouncers. I caught up with him and the other 3 in rehearsal in Blackwood.
Get downtown and it is packed. I see my mates, and me, Baz, Jerry and Kev, into the terminus! Oh, thanks, big lad! Wow! 418! Hey, get some crisp!
Every production so far has been self-funded. This development, this Bouncers second round, has been a fantastic development. We've produced this in association with Blackwood Miners Institute, where their support has been particularly, if you like, in kind. So we get technical support, production management support, superb marketing support, which has enabled us really to establish a longer tour. But obviously what we need to do is to look at funding for the future. I mean, there are a few irons in the fire and we are following a few kind of avenues, but up until now we've pretty much been self-funded, which it's a wonder actually we've been as successful as we've been in the current climate.
So why Bouncers? Why the choice?
Well, a few years ago when I was working with Mike Doyle in Panto, and we were looking at a project that we could possibly do together. Mike was very keen to kind of branch out into other areas of theatre, not just musical theatre or entertainment. And Bouncers is an excellent choice, really. It's a piece that's kind of a modern classic, so you're kind of guaranteed a slight audience by the nature of it being known. John Godber is a tremendous playwright, very popular, very populist. And then Lucky Eric, of course, as the central role, is ideal for a character actor like Mike, who also has got an excellent ability to perform straight drama as well. So it's a superb choice for him. So it just seemed a natural choice, really, when we were looking at a Black Rat production that could incorporate Mike Doyle. The structure of the Bouncers really is a format that gives the play a shape. It is about the Bouncers, but more importantly, it's about a Friday evening out in any kind of city or any town. We're careful not to regionalise it too much, but obviously we do by the nature of the accent work we use. And it really is a statement on modern life. It was originally written in the 80s, updated in the 90s with a Bouncers remix, and then we've kind of updated references to make it applicable to today. And of course what you see through the play is the evening out of 4 boys and 4 girls and the effect of alcohol on those. And it starts as a fun night out with lots of expectations of a Friday evening, and of course it just takes you through the waste of money, the lack of self-respect due to alcohol, the situations that some of them get themselves into. So the message is quite a strong one through, but of course it's supported by this convention of the 4 bouncers. So the multi-rolling kind of technique, which is a Godber technique really, it enables us to jump back and forth and tell those stories and tell the kind of message that's within the piece. I liken this to if you watch television and you flick the channels. So sometimes you see highly hysterical comedy, you flick the channels and all of a sudden you're in the middle of a serious drama. And because it's this style of theatre, every kind of practitioner, theatrical practitioner you can think of is in there, Stephen Burkoff in physical theatre, Brecht particularly, where the action will stop and a message is given to you. And Lucky Eric has 4 iconic speeches through the piece, which every actor really we've ever spoken to asks us who's playing Lucky Eric, and it's a character they all want to play. It's like, I suppose it's a modern version of Macbeth or Hamlet they all want to be in. And when the action stops and you have those 4 messages, that's in a way where you kind of put the brakes on for a moment. Godber allows the audience to settle. He tells us exactly where he's focusing us, and then we're straight off again in humour. I think even though it's highly hysterical, the situations of the characters are taken seriously. As you know, with good comedy, we don't play it for laughs. We play it certainly from the point of view of the characters, and they just happen to be that funny because you've got 4 males playing girls, you've got 4 men above the age of 25, 30, 40 upwards, all playing 16, 17-year-old lads. So it's kind of like lifting a mirror up really and showing a little bit of society or a slice of a Friday night, really.
3! Have you got any pork scratching? Hey, what's my shirt? Push in, yeah! Packed in it. Let me get to them, box. Excuse me, 4 pints, please, bud. 4! And 4 Jägermalt, please.
Gareth Bale playing Les.
Howdy, Sam Davis playing Judd.
Mike Doyle playing Lucky Eric. So let's start with Lucky Eric. I mean, who is Lucky Eric in this show then, Mike?
Well, it's a great part actually, and I'm absolutely chuffed to pieces to be playing it. Lucky Eric is the oldest bouncer, and he talks a lot there. Yeah, Lucky Eric. So I portray him as a real tough kind of East End character, and he interacts with the boys, with all the bouncers, but he has one problem with one particular bouncer, and that's Judd, who's standing next to me. So we have a bit of a to-do, to say the least, in the middle of the play, so it's which is quite painful sometimes.
So I get the impression that Judd is the newest member of the Bouncers. He's definitely the youngest, and he's a thug. He's basically a thug, and he wants to be where Lucky Eric is. He wants to have that respect and that position, and so he's always at Lucky Eric's ankles, goading him about this, teasing him about that. So he's a great character play, very unlike me. And yeah, he's a real, very simple, thug, nasty fella.
Are you working together in the same establishment, guys?
Yeah, absolutely. We've worked together, as Sam says, not sure how long they've been working together for at this particular club. We know that Lucky Eric has been there for a while. We probably think that Ralph has been there just as long as him, probably. And then the other two have come about over the last few years. That's the impression we get anyway. Perhaps that's just because of the natural ages of the cast, but it works very well.
There's a lot of humour in this piece, but it was written as a very definite northern piece, not being played that way.
No, we're touring Wales with it, and I think it makes sense to make it Welsh then. Certainly with the cast that we've got, you've got to play to your strengths and play to the audience that you've got, make it relevant to them, so we've gone a bit more Welsh with it. As Mike says, he's a bit of a tough East Ender in it, as is Sam, occasionally. And yeah, I'm very definitely Welsh in it. I think I'd struggle to do Northern or Cockney, but no, it's been good fun.
Apart from playing the bouncers of the title, you play more roles as well, don't you, Mike?
Yeah. Yeah, it's great because it gives us a chance to showcase all the different accents we can do. Again, so as Gareth was saying, about Cockney and then the Welsh, and there's Liverpool accent in this as well. But we also play the girls as well, so I'm Maureen, I had to go in, and so enjoy that, you know. So that goes down really, really well. The audience go completely nuts, especially when we turn around. There's a moment where we turn around with our handbags. There's no costume changes as such. It's we're all in the same dinner suits, but to suggest that we are women, we have a handbag, and of course it's we kind of morph into these women. So it's hilarious. So it really is a fantastic thing to be part of. It really is.
Maureen, massive potatoes, fat because he likes to drink and a laugh, and I have got massive tits.
Is this a play that you knew before this experience, Sam?
Yeah, I was aware of this play before. I'd seen various productions through school when back in the day, but I'd never had a chance to see the whole thing properly or indeed read it, and it's just a joy, the whole thing, doing a smorgasbord of different characters. Richard's really let us go with being very expressive with our physicality, very Burkovian processes in there, lots of silly noises. It's one of my specialities.
It's very high energy, but it's important that during all the madness that we get, you know, the different characters, the girls, the scousers, the punks, whatever else you get, that there's a very real message in it as well. And so it's not about slowing down, not slowing your energy down, but it's about control and getting that message across as well. You know, it's not all 100 miles an hour and fun, as maybe it may have been a little bit last year, but this year we've worked on it, and we spent a good bit of time with Richard. He was keen certainly to get that through this time. And it's been great to work here as well with Black Rat, which is Richard's company, and the Blackwood Miners. It's all been a great experience, isn't it?
Yeah. I'll have a pint of Guinness, please, love. What? All right, I'll have 4 Bacardi breezes then. That's better.
Well, I'm half an hour of that any more than my bloody bath.
I'll do as well.
Cow.
Well, I'm going to have a nice pina colada.
Ooh,
Well, I'm 18, I can drink what the hell I like, can't I? Oh, she don't bloody care, this one. Hey, I feel a bit sick.
Oh, don't worry now. Be right when we get down there.
Hey, happy birthday, Rosie. Thanks, lad. We getting the back down? Well, we are. I tell you something for nothing. I ain't walking nowhere, not an issue.
They are nice.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to put a record on. Jukebox! Hey, Elaine, stick a bit of JLS on, sweetheart. Oh, they're crap. What's your bloody mouth out? No, I reckon you should put that Jason Bieber on. Oh. No, I want to have something a bit modern. Here we go, she wants modern. What are you having, love? ABBA. Oh. Waterloo, I'm the mean is a wonderwall. Waterloo, I'll pay for your face if you want me to. Waterloo.
Well, Bouncers, and the play is touring Wales for the rest of the month, Black Rat Productions.